What's up, YouTube? Super Godzilla 1974 with a figure review. My first good one. And today I'll be reviewing the NECA Godzilla 2014. And before I start, I just gotta say, wow, like, this figure alone made me love NECA. Like, it's insane. Like, it captures the Godzilla from the movie so well. And everyone's like, oh, well, Monster Arts is gonna be better. Just don't. I'm just saying, go ahead and purchase this one. Not because it's cheap, but I mean, overall, you get your money's worth in, like, way more. I mean, he's just outstanding to look at. He's just good overall. And, I mean, it's $30. Why spend almost $70 on a figure with the same amount of articulation in this? Like, why would I want an articulated figure that has 75 articulated points on his hand? Like, when you can get this one, it does the same action. Now I've got that out of the way, let's just take a look at the box. And NECA's boxes, I'm gonna say I hate it. Because one thing, these boxes are the worst. You damage the box getting it open and it's just a pain. You have to use scissors or a knife. I mean, come on. Just make, like, a Monster Arts box or something. Just open it. And on the front of the box, you just see, like, Godzilla, ages 14 and up, warning, your baby will die or whatever. And then you got a nice picture of Godzilla right there. He's looking good. Some lightning in the background up there. And on the back, you have you got Godzilla again. Then you have a little bio, explains his history, but I mean, I think everyone knows that by now. And you got a picture of the actual figure, and it's a pretty good picture. You got some explosions going on in the background, and this city's really small for this figure to be over, but whatever. And down here you got like legendary, 16th anniversary symbol, Warner Brothers, NECA. Bunch of words that no one reads. That's the box. It's made out of plastic, and it sucks. I dislike it a lot. Now let's get on to the actual figure. And, I mean, just, wow. You just gotta look at him. I mean, just go buy him right now, because it's definitely worth the money. I mean, he's got so many articulation points for a NECA figure. It's just great. And let's start off with, like, the articulation. He's got his legs can move 360, except it kind of looks kind of weird back here. And then his knees can move, but mine's really stiff and I don't want to force it. And the feet are on, I'm pretty sure, a ball joint. So the same with this leg. And then for the arms, they can swivel, you know. They have a joint right here on the elbow. And they've got a little joint for the hands, so you make Godzilla do hand movements. It's great. It's great. Same for this arm. And then for the neck, he's got a lot of articulation in the neck, actually. He can move, you know, he could sway. Oh, I forgot, there's a piece of articulation in the waist right there. Almost like a big ball joint, so you can kind of do that. And the way he sways, he just looks more realistic than this Monster Arts version. I mean, when you do that, he looks good. With the Monster Arts version, you see, like, pockets of articulation, like here, and it just looks dumb. And that's what I really don't like about the Monster Arts, but, you know, that's just my thing. And back here on the tail, his tail can move all the way around. And on the tail, he has, hold on, let me get this straightened back up for you. On the tail, he's got 1, 2, 3, and then in the box, when you take it out, it comes with this rubber piece on the tail with a wire inside that you can actually bend, and it bends pretty nice. That's 4 articulation points on the tail. That's pretty good. Let me get that straightened back up. Now that we got the articulation on the way, let's look at the paint applications. And mine's the newer version with the blue highlight on the body. And I don't know if you could see it or not in this camera. But it's like right here, and there's some on the head. Just little blue highlights. And for the most part, he's like a charcoal grayish color. Which, I mean, It's not bad. Looks just like he did from the movie. It's really dark. Like, really dark Goji. And for the eyes, I don't know if my camera will focus in or not. He's got yellow eyes with little black pupils. So that's really good. It's really nice. Nice eyes. They're not cross-eyed or anything. And inside the mouth, when you open it up, he's got his teeth and mouth and tongue, which are colored like a darkish purple, red, something like that. And his teeth are white. I think they should be yellow, but, you know, probably brushes his teeth or something. And the claws are black, just like a straight matte black. Same with the toes down here. Black, maybe a little bit of bronze if you really look at it, but mostly black. He's got brown, bronzish, highlights going down the tummy area, torso. Oh, God! Sorry about that, guys. That camera fell because I really don't have a tripod yet. It's on like a box, because, yeah. And for the dorsal spines on the paint apps, just same color as the rest of the body. Gray. Really don't know what you call this color, but like a dusty gray, I think, something like that. And that's about it for the paint. There's not much color, just dark, monster-like, like a monster should look. Let's get on to his story. In the new movie, they reworked his, story and origin and stuff like that, which I think it's okay. They didn't tweak with it too much. Like, instead of being mutated from the bombs, they were trying to kill him. So, that just kind of, when you think about it, it makes him seem more, awesome. Like, wow, they're trying to kill this big thing. That's cool. And during the movie, he fights the two new monsters, the two Mutos, the female and the male. And at first they get the best of him, but then he just, like, eradicates them and messes them up, and they get messed up pretty good. Like, if you haven't seen the movie yet, you should probably go watch it if you're a Godzilla fan, because it's pretty good for the most part. And that's about it. You didn't see much of Godzilla in the movie, just, like, I don't know, maybe 10, 20 minutes total of film time with him in it. But, I mean, I'm hoping for the sequels to have a lot more film time, especially because the new one's going to have Ghidorah, Rodan, and Mothra. That's going to be awesome. And I just want a Godzilla movie that's new, where the whole movie is just like Godzilla. No human crap that we don't care about, just like Godzilla. That would be, I'd say that's my ultimate Godzilla movie. Let's move on to size comparison. And I've brought a few figures to, compare them to. Let's compare them first with the Monster Arts Heisei Godzilla. And they're about the same size, but the Monster Arts is a bit taller. I mean, you can make Legendary Goji as tall as him. But, I mean, they're about the same height. They're pretty good. Maybe if you want to make a versus battle or something, that'd work out. And then we have another NECA figure, Gypsy Danger. And Gypsy is way taller than Godzilla, probably by 3/4 of an inch to an inch. But I mean, in the Godzilla movie, Godzilla would have been way taller than Gypsy. And if they were in a fight, Godzilla would so win. But, I mean, on the shelf, they look pretty good together, but not really good in the size comparison department. And then we also have, let me get him out real quick, Coyote Tango, another NECA figure. I just thought I'd compare NECA figures. And Coyote Tango just looks monstrous to this Godzilla. Like, look at the difference in size. It's crazy. I think they should have made the Godzilla taller, which they did with the 24-inch from head to tail, which I can't wait to buy that. That's sweet. But that's too tall. They should make one just about the size of the Pacific Rim figures, but that's just my opinion. And the last figure I want to compare is just a figure that I like in general and it's just laying around. Is Gomra from Ultraman. And they're about the same size. Gomra's horns, or plates, whatever you call these, They're a bit taller than Godzilla, but on the shelf, they look pretty decent next to each other. They'd be like partners. They'd love each other for life. A little hug. And that's about it for size comparison. And that's about it for everything. I'd give him a solid 9 out of 10. He's got great paint applications, great size, great articulation, and just a great figure to own all overall. I mean, I really suggest you buy him. For $30, I'd pay that much money any day of my life. Any day, I'd pay $30 for this figure. And it's just, I honestly think he's better than the Monster Arts version. And I know there's going to be a lot of people, oh, well, the Monster Arts is way flipping better. It's Monster Arts, ooh. Just stop with all the hype. Just please, buy the NECA figures. I mean, they're good to have. Really, I mean, just, God, every time I look at them, it just gets better. He's so good. That concludes my figure review for this week. In the comments below, suggest any other figures that I should review, and I'll most likely get around to reviewing them. Subscribe for more figure reviews, possibly movie reviews, anything kaiju related. I mean, it's going to be a great time. You should just do it.